Serval. It really is.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them.
Sorry, but we have a job to do. You're in our way.
Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll...
Enough, Serval.
Man.
Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Wow.
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
She's not right in the head. We gotta do it ourselves.
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madame Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madame Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Man, I like you a lot.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood games, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Just how it is. Oh man, he went straight for me.
Resistance is futile.
Bro, you need to stop.
Stay alert. This.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
Savor the vigor of it.
I hope you're prepared.
Alright, now you gotta beat yourself up.
Ready to lose yourself?
Myself,
Or
yeah.
rock with it. My music conquers all.
Hey. What are we doing? One.
Turn up the volume.
Never.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Doesn't have to be like this. We don't need you to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Thank you.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Branya for your own ends, I swear by Clipoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Oh, finally, no more fighting guards.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern Fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds?
Let's do this. I'm ready.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards,
We
formation.
just sit here at the door.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Three waves.
This.
Keep up. My tempo.
Naughty children, don't let nap time. That hurts.
I hope you're prepared.
I'm okay.
This is our chance.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Let's make it quick.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume.
Savor the vigor of it.
You will know justice.
Let's make it quick.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Name of Landau. Will forged in ice. Never falters!
Time for the main event. Keep up.
That'll take more than nap time.
This ends here.
Barely live.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Do our best.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
That's what you get for being a 5-star. You gotta sit back.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage,
We have to save her. The underworld. No. The entire planet relies on her.
We're here to save you, Bronya.
No. Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
no! I don't want this.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish! We're not going down before you do! Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
This world needs you.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. A subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so... I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, I would descend into torment, Bronya. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final... Bronya. Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better. I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Ancient machine, that's a Gundam.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog!
Engine, break them!
What?
We have to stop it!
Rules are made to be broken!
Oh man. Did it malfunction?
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello?
Even better.
The signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Well enough, been up on the giving you the time. You've got quite the Trailblaze expedition on your hands. So, how does that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
I'll cover you!
Very nice.
Grab hold of me!
Oh no.
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
But this is a 1v1.
Stay alert.
That's not fair.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
No.
But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here?
Oh god, I'm dead.
The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard. Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world. You need to come to your senses, Serval. Come to my senses? What are you... Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs.
There's a kid here. What are you doing here, kid?
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all. Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
I'm alive. Round 2.
It can't be. The will of preservation has made its choice. For the pride of this world. Nothing of the Wasteland's final end. Even if we are doomed to destruction. Walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that it won't come to pass while we're around. Turn it up.
Lance at the ready.
Time for the main event.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Oh, round 2.
And go to the past. The power of the Stellaron is with me! into hope!
Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
The only redemption.
Keep up!
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Go with the path.
Song's for you. Turn it up!
This ends here.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Power translates into hope.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
The only redemption.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
They deceived me. This Stellarone, once it's the future, it will engulf everything!
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll steal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
What will you do now?
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Tell them the truth. That's how we got here.
Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Sila,
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
At the end of the day, a lie is a lie.
I understand. But I must protect those that believe in the architects. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Sila. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
I died, and then I leveled up.
Be serious. I really want to know.
I was serious.
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha. Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been...
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
Look at you
Welcome back
up
to the
and at it
Administrative
again.
District, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
You were just doing your job, man.
Understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Wow! Did you see that, Clara? A super, super big steel monster just ran past!
I don't think that's a monster. Mr. Svarog's database has information about it. It's called...
Don't worry about the name! The important thing is I saw what it can do. It has a huge appetite and swallows people whole. And it just so happens to be the mole's next target. We'll defeat the Iron Monster and save the people in its tummy.
Look, please don't destroy property of the...
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh boy, maybe it was a bad idea bringing Hook to the surface. Oh, I guess I'll sit here.
Guards, formation!
Whoa.
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret, the order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Ren, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Nice speech, Lady Bronya.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Feeling good?
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother, she tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
I'm happy I don't gotta find out.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
I can see the gears in your head breaking from the very shock of it.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people, but I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
Sorry, we couldn't fully get all of it fixed.
No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
If you ever need assistance, we'll be here.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
2.5. What?
What? That run of the mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
No, I'm ready to sleep.
No way! We're about to leave and I've hardly got any decent photos. Come on!
Oh. Interesting. I only have it for this character, that's fine.
Branya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Serval, my ace in the hole.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
Wait, she's gonna be the perfect assistant for you.
It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big brother? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
This place is perfect for you, Clara.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Free autograph and a photo?
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
This is an important picture. Oh, wait. Edit it.
There's gotta be a better shot than this one.
I was trying really hard not to.
We shouldn't have trusted an amateur.
Who you calling an amateur?
Never mind. At least it's memorable.
I take pictures at cons all the time.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big brother, March, Danhung. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svara.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know.
Come around and have a look.
Hello? I'm here to apologize for scaring you. So listen, this whole thing started because I jumped out of the closet. I'll be a behaved guest this time and sleep.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
Who are you?
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
I hate you.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
We should be getting back
You
to
can't
this place.
trust him.
Time to find March and Don Hung.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
Time to go home, gang.
The beds here are so nice.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Take every last collectible on my way out.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
I don't know. I'll miss some of these people.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Zila. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
You think I did amazing? You proud of me?
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Yes.
Get some rest on the Express. Urilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experience.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is. Soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest. Or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose.
I do, actually.
While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
I will.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
First, I must sleep.